Hey, what's up? It's Shingee here, and I'm going to be making a jungle Shyvana guide. Starting will set your pace for the rest of the game. If you get a good start, you will probably snowball well into mid and late game, which will eventually lead to a win. When you're starting at blue, which is probably what I do 90% of the time, you want to get a good leash at wolves, and you want to go to your blue and do it without smite. Start your burnout around 138, so in case your enemy or your team does actually hit it a bit too early, it won't matter because you'll still have aggro. If you don't do that, then they get aggro, they'll just be taking excess damage and the race or the wolves will run around and then you will just waste time. After you do blue, you want to go straight to their red. Go from the top's tri-bush side, not from mid, because at this rate, if they're a fast jungler like Udyr or Nocturne, they'll be at rates and they'll be able to see you and you'll die. And you want to pull that red buff all the way around so they don't see you from when he's running by. You're starting at red, which is what I only do when I'm going against people who start at their red, like Udyr sometimes, Shaco all the time, and Lee Sin. Then you want to just do your red without smite, just like you do blue, and then head to their blue and gank bot right after. Which is what I do, because if we gank bot right after you do those two, then they won't have wards that early, or they won't expect Shyvana to gank so early, right? Then after you do your red, go to their blue. There's no way to pull this out, so the only way you can do this is super quick and just be prepared to run. And then after I do blue, I usually just leave, but I saw Lee Sin gank mid, and I figured he was gonna come here, so he did, and then you just get a free kill. This rarely happens. I mean, after you do this, you usually just go gank bot and then continue in the jungle, but he made that mistake and I got the reward for it. Warding. Warding will win you games. It's the easiest form of counter jungling possible. You just run up to a wall and smite their buffs, and then it denies their mid of blue, or their jungle of blue. In this case, a denied Shaco of red, which destroys his ganking potential, which is awesome for my team. Right here, you just know the timing of the respawns, and it's good too. Ganking on Shyvana pre-6 it's pretty hard, but ganking bot early is pretty easy if you start at red, just because they shouldn't have wards this early. Right here, I know they don't have wards because they don't even have a support, so I was just alright. Make sure your team's ready is all I could say. I waited here for a good 10 seconds to make sure my team's ready, because if they weren't, we would have just lost the kills. And then there, it's perfect. And then when you're ganking mid, you just want to go the route I took. It's the best way. Just make anytime you gank, just make sure your team's ready. And don't go up to a lane and gank if you know they don't want you to. Wait for them to ping, or wait for them to complain about it. Dragon and Baron control. Dragon and Baron control will win you games. Even if your teams fail, your lanes all fail, if you get every dragon and you get a Baron, you will turn the tides of the game. I cannot count how many times this happened. Right here, if I saw Shaco go top that last dragon, and if you see the jungler top, just go for dragon immediately, because there's no way you can get there in time. Here, I know me and Ashen solo it, and Shaco stuck mid, so I took it. And then this one, Shaco was in the bush, low, from the last fight where I chased him out, and then that ward just won us that free dragon right there. So warding is just GG. For anyone, any lane, everyone should buy wards. When you do Baron, make sure you want to clear all the wards before you start. Right here, I made the mistake. It didn't check all the way in the back, which could have proved us costly if it weren't for us being ahead already. You just want to make sure that they're everywhere. Team fights. Shyvana's role in team fights is not to get kills. She's an anti-carry and a tank. You want to chase their enemy carries out. Have exhaust for a reason. You chase them out of the fight, and then you just, if their carries can't do anything, then it's just their bruisers and tanks, which your team should be able to kill. Another role of Shyvana is just to help your team out much as possible get kills. Right here, I see Rumble lay down an ult. Instead of trying to get kills, KS everything, I just tackle them both into it and get him a triple kill here. That's what you want to do in Shyvana. Right here, I could have killed Olaf right next to me, just attacking me like a dirt, but instead, I see the Ezreal, who's more of a threat to my team. I just ult over the wall and chase him out of the fight. Items, Masteries, and Runes. For Masteries on Shyvana, you want to go 21-9-0, making sure you get the Lifesteal in the offense tree and the return damage in the defense tree. For Lifesteal Quints and the Lifesteal Master, you'll have 9% at level 1, which is pretty significant. For Runes, you want to get physical damage marks, Lifesteal Quints, armor, flat armor seals, and MR per level glyphs. For items on Shyvana, almost 90%, I'd say 95% of the time, I start with boots and 3 health potions. This allows for easy counter jungling, and it boosts your ganking potential pre-6 by a solid amount. After that, I would just farm and gank and try to get a Madrid's Razor as fast as possible. The sooner you get that, the sooner you can get oracles, and the sooner you get oracles, the sooner and better your ganks will be. For post 6, if you get oracles, you clear all the wards, and you gank any lane, there's no chance in hell they're escaping. After that, you want to finish off your wriggles, and then get a Ninja Tabi or Merc depending on the team. And then your core item build after that would be a phage, and then get a wits end. After wits end, change phage into a frozen mallet. And after frozen mallet, I get a guardian's angel just to be annoying and be on people's asses. And at that point, you get a QSS, Randouin's Omen, Force of Nature, depending on the team. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped out, and like and subscribe. There will be more tips and tricks on Shyvana in the future.